Hey guys! Let me know how the audio is. We had some technical difficulties getting on here. I hope everybody's doing okay. Thanks for stopping by. It's been good, Goji. It's been a busy week. A lot of catching up with work. Could be louder compared to music. Thank you. I'm just gonna turn down the music a little bit. Let me know how that is. My broadcaster audio program decided to uninstall itself, so I had to go quickly reinstall that, which was fun. Yeah, Mira knows. She helped me find this program, and we had it all set up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like me restarting my PC and it just didn't stick or something. I don't know. I did install some new RAM over the weekend, so that could be part of it. By the way, a couple of things before we get started. Thank you for the follow from Windbeater. She's one of my good friends. You should definitely follow her. I'll type her name in chat if you guys want to look her up later. Yeah, I did, Mira. I did. I think it's just, I might have to take a closer look at some point and make sure it's not all screwy. But Windbeater, she does stream and she's really cute and fun. So she's been following me for like a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I did look into BIOS and everything. It's really weird. Also, in our panels, we now have a YouTube link, so you can go look at the VODs for our, it's called a YouTube archive, you know? So if you ever want to like watch those, that's there. I don't have a main YouTube channel yet. This is just kind of like, you know, for like kind of like an archive for our videos, so yeah. Yeah. I just thought I'd mention it, you know. Yeah, today we're working on some art of this really cute girl that is my friend's OC. I'll zoom in on her. Don't screenshot because it doesn't have a watermark, please. But her name is Sarah, like S-E-R-A, and she's like basically the size of a galaxy. So I'm really excited to draw her. It's gonna be probably used as like a Twitter banner or Discord banner, so that's why I kind of have like this like gray zone as in for like the safe zone. Try to get most of the subjects in there, you know. Hi Yoru! Also hi Goji and Mira and just everybody. Thank you for stopping in. Oh man, I'm so upset I had to skip this stream earlier this week. That was, I was unfortunately unwell. I had like an on and off migraine for a couple days, but I'm feeling better today. So, thank you. Thank you, Yoru. I appreciate all the get well wishes and everything over on our Discord. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I was just like, I was really hoping I could get like a full week of streaming in for like my first couple weeks, you know? To kind of give people an idea what I'm gonna do. But, you know, it happens, bro. Thank you, Mira, for the Discord plugin there. Yeah, come join our Discord if you haven't already. I know the chatters I mentioned, I know you guys are already in it, but, you know, that's what it's there for, so. Oh, thank you, Mira. Thank you. I will do my best. I'm pretty behind on this, so I haven't even, like, set up my composition yet or anything. Let me pull up my references, too. So how are you guys doing? It's been a hot minute. It feels like, at least, since, last stream. Didn't like that I opened Pure Ref. Good to hear. Oh, hi, Taz. Good to hear everybody's doing well. Over-caffeinated, underappreciated. What a mood. Aren't we all? I appreciate you, Mira. You're planning to see Sonic 3 tomorrow. Oh, let me know how it is. I I'm quite curious. I've heard that the Sonic movies are actually really good, which I will fully admit I was skeptical about them because, I mean, live action and CGI, enough said, but yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Have a good time. Just ignore this, like, awkward as hell pose right now. I mean... You've seen the first two, they're very enjoyable. You know, I would just watch it for Shadow. Mira knows how I joke about my OCs and how they're like Sonic. I mean, like Shadow. Yeah, they're good, and I can't wait to see the third one. Hopefully, soon. Also, Jim Carrey stole the show as Eggman. Really? Much side-eye. Bombastic side-eye. Oh, I'm so sorry I said that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. Yeah, this week has been... Oof. I'm glad to be feeling a bit better, though, because having migraines is no fun. And you see, the part of the issue is that I'm at a screen all day. So, when I'm working, I did buy some blue light glasses, which are supposed to, like, kind of help, you know, like, with your straining your eyes looking at a screen all day. So, I think they do help a little bit. I'm trying to wear them more often. Right, Mira? Right? This is not the pose we're going with. I wonder if I can just paste it and show you. Okay, I'm gonna paste. This is kind of the vibe that my friend wants. You know? It's definitely a vibe. So I'm gonna try to emulate that. Try to change it up a little bit so it's not just ripping off the piece, but... Oh gosh. Yeah, and then I guess with staring at a screen all day, it's so funny because I have so much like art in general that I'm trying to catch up on, and it's like, what do you do after work? Well, I go do more work. I set up my computer some more. But I try to put in some personal art when I can, you know. Taylor sees me spamming whips in our Discord. And this is for a trade, what I'm working on right now. She is doing some... My friend is doing me some graphic design, and I'm drawing her OCs, you know? So, equivalent exchange, right? I don't really normally do art trades, but if it's like with a friend I've known for years, I'm a lot more likely to. Like, Mira and I were kind of doing some favors for each other. And then the friend that I'm doing this for, like, we've done trades before. And yeah, so we make it up to each other because, you know, there's things that each of us are better at or like have more enjoyment doing. Like, this friend is really good at graphic design, and, you know, she enjoys doing it. She's really fast doing it, so it helps me out because I really just... I do graphic design for a living, but I kind of hate doing it sometimes. Because it's just, like, it takes so long. And I feel like it's hard for me personally to be, like, super original and creative with graphic design. I don't know. Valid, right? Thank you. Bro, why does this music sound so... Okay, it's like jazz right now. Alright, that's fine. Are you guys enjoying, I guess if you are off from college, or if you have any time off for upcoming, for the holidays? I don't really get time off because I'm a subcontractor, so it's basically if I don't work, I don't get paid. So I'm probably gonna still take off at least like New Year's personally. That's like, that's kind of a big celebration for us. Sometimes. It depends on if like relatives actually get to come visit. We're gonna make this a lot bigger, too. Just trying to kind of get the vibe here. Probably most of this is gonna be like free-handed, like the details, because ugh. Speaking of movies, y'all were talking about Sonic earlier. I saw one movie this week. I didn't watch too much television this week, but I watched one movie, I think it's called Godsford Park or something like that. And it's essentially, if you like Downton Abbey, it's like that vibes, except not interesting. It had Maggie Smith, and it was labeled like murder mystery comedy or something like that, murder mystery. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. Like, my mom put it on. We had high hopes, you know, like, you can't go wrong with Maggie Smith and murder mystery. I mean, come on. And to give you an idea, it was 2 hours and 17 minutes long. And the murder didn't even happen until like well over an hour into the movie. So that alone said enough, alright? Like, nothing was happening. And it was like a lot about like the servants and stuff and like kind of building it up. But like, bro, like half the movie could have been cut out. I dare say 3/4 of the movie could have been cut out, and you could have got the same effect like as you did with the reveal. Maggie Smith was the queen. Oh, absolutely. I didn't watch too much Downton Abbey, but I have a sibling that's obsessed with it, so I watched like a little bit, and I liked her. And of course, Harry Potter, you know. You're watching Murdoch Mysteries? Oh yeah, you're a fan of that. I remember you mentioning. I personally have not. If I've watched it, it's been a long time. I don't remember. Oops. You don't get time off unless I request or they don't schedule me. But once I get moving back with my parents, I'm gonna try to get back on my feet and find a better job. You know what? That's valid. I feel that. It's a rough time out there right now for everybody. I hope you get at some point get some time to relax though. Same Goji. I'm more of a casual Harry Potter fan, to be honest. Like if you asked me trivia questions, I probably couldn't answer them. But I had a kick like right after COVID. I watched all of the Harry Potter movies because as a kid I was not allowed to watch them. So I had only ever seen the first one, like parts of it, which is the most like baby of all of them. You know, it's like really childlike compared to the rest, right? So I'd only seen parts of that one. So I spent a lot of time when I was at college just like binging the Harry Potter movies, and it was fun. It's Canadian, so I grew up seeing it on TV. 18 seasons and counting. Oh, bro. I mean, hey, at least, I mean, that's a good thing, right? I hope. You know, as long as they don't, like, ruin the magic. My parents, were they strict? I'm from a very religious family, Goji. So, my parents don't like, sorcery or anything. So, they don't care anymore because I'm an adult, but, like, you know. So we were a very Christian household growing up. So we didn't watch that stuff. My older siblings watched it. Yeah. I could probably chat with you all about that. It was an interesting time. But I won't get too into it, but yeah. I honestly, like, I used to be bitter about that, but I don't really care too much anymore, you know? I'm like, yeah. And I get to enjoy it as an adult for the first time. It's alright, you know? And honestly, for the sorcery part, I can't really blame my dad towards, like, the later Harry Potter movies. Because, like, there's, like, the Horcruxes and possession and all that fun stuff. So I'm like, you know what? That's valid. You didn't want a 5-year-old or 10-year-old to watch that. That's okay. I get it. Not the most unreasonable thing. Why does her feet look so giant? We are not going to jog them that big. My mom used to be strict about Harry Potter, but relented and took us to the first movie in theaters, and we all loved it. I feel that. You know what? The first movie is honestly the best one. Period. I feel like the first 3, I would say, are my favorites. The last 4, or is it 4 or 5 last ones? I can't remember if there's 7 or 8 movies, but I kind of like, I don't know. I liked it when it was like whimsical. I liked the Horcrux stuff, but like, I don't know. I've heard that the books are better for the latter half of the series, and I'm honestly sure that's true. 8. Yep, see, Goji knows. I feel like in the reference, her knees are like more pulled in. Whoa. What's with the rabbits, Yoru? I love them, they're so cute. Did you guys have stuff you weren't really allowed to watch as kids? Like that? Or is it like kind of like, eh, you watch whatever? So cute. Most of Nickelodeon and YTV. Is that, what does that stand for? I'm blanking. Horror movies for sure. Well, I would hope so. If you were allowed to watch horror movies as a kid, man, I might be questioning a little bit. Didn't care after I just started watching stuff on my own. Fair. Canadian Nick. Okay. That's interesting. I will say, like, some of my siblings don't let their kids watch SpongeBob. Like, back when, even before it got really weird, you know, they're like, no, you're not allowed to watch that. I was like, of all things, we were allowed to watch that. Not a lot. Oh, hi, Magic Quill. Oh my gosh, I can't English. Quill. Not a lot. My younger brother got to control what we watched a lot of time. Oh my gosh, that's such a mood. I'm like second to youngest of my family, so oftentimes I did not get my way on what we watched. So I feel that. It wasn't a weird content thing, it was my mom finding things annoying. Oh my gosh, my mom was like that too. She hated Shake It Up with Zendaya and Bella Thorne. She hated that show. She's like, they are obnoxious. I'm like, I'm valid. She didn't like anime for that reason too, aside from like, all she saw of anime was mostly Pokemon and Naruto when we were kids. So like Naruto Shippuden is actually more like a teen show, to be honest. It's not really, it's not like the original because it's got like a lot more, serious violence, you know, and death. So that was her impression of anime. She thought it was annoying. Made us stop watching SpongeBob. Yep, SpongeBob, man. It is a weird show, to be fair. Goji says, I actually started to get a bit into horror early 2018, all thanks to a movie simply called Annihilation. I like horror. I said before, I like American Horror Story, but I feel like that's pretty specific. I like Hannibal, the show, too, which is, like, based off of Silence of the Lambs. So I've only seen, like, a few horror movies, really. Like, Silence of the Lambs 1 and 2, and a couple of Stephen King ones. She constantly complained about that, so Raven. The judgment when you started watching Winx. Because, it was, I mean, it is kind of like an Italian anime. You could say. I don't think my parents minded Winx. I think my mom thought it was stupid because the dialogue, which, you know, is fair. The dialogue is not amazing. But what kid show like that has great dialogue, you know? um, I think it's really interesting that they're still trying to reboot Winx. Like, when does it stop? Like, for the love of God. Like, the animation is way cuter, but it's like, why are you rebooting, like, and then they're calling it season 9, which doesn't make sense to me, you know? It's like they tried rebooting it with like the Polly Pocket looking style, then they tried to reboot it with the live action, now they're retrying again. I'm like, I'm not complaining necessarily for this newer one because it looks a bit better, but like, I'm just so confused. I remember testing the water and watching clips of horror movies, and when you turned 20, yeah, okay, yep. I usually, if I'm like by myself, well, I like to watch horror movies. Like, so when my parents are out on a trip or something, I'll watch scary stuff, which is probably not the best idea for when I'm alone, but who cares? I'm gonna have to apologize if I'm like not focusing well. It's just it's been one of them days. Your aunt is a fan of horror movies? Okay. I remember in college I did see, like I was saying, a couple Stephen King ones. I thought The Shining was boring. It was like 2.5 hours of boring, dry theater, okay? I was like, this is supposed to be scary? I told my parents that, I was like, I can't believe you guys thought this was scary. And they're like, how did you not think it was not scary? Like, it was so freaky. And like, nothing happened until the very end. You just kind of went loco. I just wish I can watch more things since I get bored of everything unless it's anime or I'm really invested in a show. That's valid. I feel like I just don't have time because I have a million hobbies, and mostly it's like creating characters and drawing. But I also like video games too. And I can't devote too much time for TV because I feel like after a day of working, I don't necessarily want to be unproductive. So I'll be like, I'm gonna draw, even though I've been sitting at my desk all day. So oftentimes video games and TV gets shafted to the back, you know? Mood, yeah, right. Try watching body horror movies, lol. Do you mean one in particular? Out of curiosity? Anyone? Yeah. What, like the human centipede or something? That's freaky enough, I guess. It's just kind of gross, though. Hello. Hi, Stir! No. Goji just said no. I mean, body horror, I can think of, like, American Horror Story Freak Show. That was body. And then, what was it called? Asylum? That had both. Yeah, not a chance at no. You can never watch. Oh, Koji, I've never watched it. I just seen enough memes about it, okay? There's the difference between knowing about it and watching it, okay? I also do like video essays, so I have seen video essays about, like, horror movies that are, like, iconic or whatever, you know, and I'm like, okay, now I don't need to watch it, you know? Like, The Hills Have Eyes. I'm never watching that movie, but I know about it. I know what happens in it. Taylor's just like, please no. This is not my genre. Not my jam. How are you doing, Stir? The Thing, The Fly, or The Annihilation? Oh, okay, I got you. I do know what you mean. Kind of like alien movies too, then, right? Isn't The Thing about an alien? I think I watched that, but I don't really remember too much about it. It's a cult classic, though. Yep. About to bleach my eyes with Precure transformations. I can send you Love Live videos. It's basically therapy. You doing well? How are you? Well, that's good to hear. I'm doing all right. I'm just kind of drafting this art piece right now. I'm drawing my friend's OC, Sarah, which is this girly right here, and she's like kind of like a galaxy goddess. I can always drop her like toy house later, which is her character profile later if you want. Probably in like the server though. Yeah. And she kind of likes, this reference picture. So that's kind of what I'm trying to replicate right now. Kind of her just floating over a planet, I guess. Yeah, the Kirby. Kirby swole. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just gonna work with this pose and just like sketch over it if it's not right. Trying to see how big she is in comparison to the rest of the canvas. Let me see something. Oops. Okay, so she's actually pretty small, so I'm gonna try to make her pretty small. We're definitely gonna redraw those feet, man. Ugh. I don't know what happened with this model, but we ain't settling for that. Okay, now we can actually start drawing. I was gonna draft her earlier, I just like ended up running out of time before stream, and then I had technical issues which didn't help, so you know, I'll do what I can. It's been one of those days. Oh, yeah, so I need to tell you guys. I kind of mentioned it in our Discord, but oh boy, today was an off day for me, okay? So every day, after dinner, because my mom usually cooks because she's a much better cook than me. So I'll do the dishes because that's how I kind of help out. Like I help her clean, and I never let her do the dishes when she cooks because, you know, I feel like I owe her that much, right? So I was doing the dishes today, and it just so happened she had like this pan where she baked some chicken. It had like olive oil in the bottom of it, and all I was gonna do was take the pan, which it had like aluminum foil in it, so all I had to do was take the aluminum foil with the oil in it and put it in the trash. Like just scoop it up and put it in the trash, right? It was not that easy. I proceeded to pick it up, and I had it all like, you know, kind of like a bowl, like and she was like, yeah, do that, that's easy, like it'll be easier than like dumping it and making a mess because it's a pretty big pan. And Roxy gets in my feet as I'm walking to the trash can. And I spilled like half of the oil on the floor and on my foot and on Roxy. It was not hot oil, okay? It was cooled down, so she was fine. But I was just like, I died. Oh my god. And it was oil, so it's like not just like you can mop it up. It was gonna like, it's slick, and you can't just like. So I had to quickly put my slippers that got oil and my socks down in the laundry, and then I was mopping, and then at first I didn't realize that it got on Roxy. I just thought, you know, like, she got out of the way. And then we look at Roxy and like half her back is wet. And we're like, oh god, it's all over her. So I had to stop what I was doing and give Roxy a bath. It's like, oh my god, I'm such a klutz, y'all. Like, thank you. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah, today is not my day. That was a mess. All I was just trying to do is be helpful, and I made a huge mess. Like, oh god. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to do this instead. Rip, sorry. Yeah, poor Roxy. Yeah, I was just glad it wasn't hot, because then I would have really felt bad. It's like, I swear I'm not abusing my dog. Being klutzy sounds like Minty's job. Maybe Minty's my spirit animal, I just never knew until now. Minty is from My Little Pony, guys, just so you know. And also, it's Christmas time, so you need to watch your movie. It's a very Minty Christmas. We don't celebrate Christmas, but we always watch the Charlie Brown Christmas every year. And we watch the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving movie, too. It's just something we do, I don't know. Yeah, Goji, I got you. You had the singing plush? Oh, that's so cute. I think we had the doll for Minty, I'm pretty sure. I know we had it, okay, so like, they went from these plastic ones that were small, and then like the gen after it, they made them almost like more like Polly Pocket looking. We had Minty in like both of those. And the one before it, the bigger ones. With the real hair. People who don't know My Little Pony have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. And I say we, but I mean my little sister, and my little sister shared her ponies with us because we're like, yeah, we'll play ponies with you. Yeah. Yeah, so lesson of the day, guys. Don't trust me in the kitchen. That is what we need to get from this. Sisterhood is magic. Exactly. I love my sisters. They're like... It's kind of like where, I've moved so much. Where it's like, we've always kind of like appreciated each other because even if we didn't really have a lot of friends at the time in real life, like, we had each other, you know? And like, kind of goes for all my siblings, but mostly my sisters I'm close to. So that is one thing I'm very thankful to have a lot of siblings for, because yeah, moving around means so much means not a lot of connections. So basically I went to college and like didn't talk to my high school friends ever again. So, which, you know, kind of sounds depressing, but I didn't mean it to be. So sorry about that. Oh my god. I'm a little delirious today, guys. It's fine. I actually have met quite a few people online though that I've gotten close to, which has been nice. You know, especially like people, like I always post on my like spam account, and like people always respond, and I'm like if I'm having like a bad day or something, I'm like, you guys are so great. Yeah, Yorio, you get me. I've like thought about reconnecting with some, like one of them. I kind of told Vic and Taylor about this, but like, it's just like, I did try to reach out, and then it was like, oh, I moved to Maryland 2 years ago. Like, oh, okay, never mind. So much for that, I tried. Yeah. I think it just comes with like becoming an adult, and you just, honestly, it's probably for the best in a way with some people, because like after high school, okay, it's gonna sound mean, but sometimes personality traits they have in high school get amplified after high school. You know what I mean? Like some of their not so great things as well. So sometimes it's like, okay, maybe I matured differently, or I just changed, I don't know. I try, but they're like too busy with kids or boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff. Yes, I feel that. I still reconnected with some high school friends, even if we don't talk or hang out as much. That's good. I'm glad you do get to reconnect, you know? There's no reason not to if you can and you want to. Mira gets me. Yep. I like tried to keep in contact with like the one I was talking about earlier. Like we actually sent letters to each other for a while and like sent stickers and Pokemon cards to each other for like almost like pen pals. It was really cute, but unfortunately, to no one's surprise, I was the one that kind of slacked off and didn't keep up with it in the end because I was at art college and I was dying. So that was my fault for that disconnect, but you know. I've like thought about like sending her another letter just randomly, but I don't really have her address anymore, so it's like it happens. Yeah, yeah. You guys, yeah, you guys did it, yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing with these hands, bro. They're gonna be a little awkward. I might fix them more later. It's okay, this is just a sketch. This character is just so adorable. I actually don't know the designer, but I will find it for you guys later. It's not made by my friend. The character is my friend's, but it's not designed by her, so. I feel like I've been in the character design trenches for like the past year, I swear. Because I haven't made like very much actual fully rendered illustrations, so like it's actually really like annoying when I was like setting up my VGen, which if you don't know, VGen is it's like V and then gen as in like generation. And it's used for commissions. It's very artist friendly. You have to have an access code to use it, like a invite code. So I was setting that up, and I was getting really annoyed because I was like, why do I not have that many examples of fully rendered pieces anymore, or like the different types of illustrations? I'm like, oh yeah, because I spent all year designing characters and not actually drawing like finished pieces of them. So, you know. Have you gotten a chance to see The Wild Robot? No, I haven't. What is that about? I'm kind of like uncultured, Goji. You will soon find. There's a lot of stuff I have not seen. Same. Yeah. I think it's kind of my age group is all in the same boat, I feel like, because like we're on the edge of just barely not being a millennial, very early Gen Z, and all the millennials get the cultural references, but we don't. We just get our own Gen Z references, you know. It's just really funny because like my parents or my older siblings who are millennials, they'll be like, you've seen this, right? I'll be like, no. I was not even born. No, I haven't seen it. And no, we never watched it as a family, so no, I haven't seen it. And they just get so confused, like, how have you never seen this? I'm like, you never put it on. How would I know about it? Yeah. Yeah, you get me. You get me. The movie's new. LOL. Oh, you mean like The Wild Robot? Oh, it's a new DreamWorks movie about a robot who finds her place in an island of animals and has themes of nature and nurture as the robot learns to look after a goose gosling. Oh, that's cute. Have any of you guys seen it since it just came out, or want to? The only movie I've seen in theaters was Wicked, and that was pretty good. I did chat about that before, but I didn't know how I was gonna feel until after. Yeah. Oh, did you see The Wild Robot, or did you talk about Wicked, Mira? Just for context. That movie did nearly make me cry. See, like, you could be talking about both, because, like, Wicked almost made me cry. Oh, both? Okay, okay. Only things you've been seeing are anime, and you watched the Solo Leveling movie. Oh, nice. Solo Leveling's on my list. I've been watching old movies that I watched, like, kind of what I talked about earlier. Yeah, Wicked was, like, the most recent thing. We were supposed to see Moana, too, which I'm so glad we didn't. Because that was a bomb, which is, like, not a surprise whatsoever. The Wild Robot. Oh, okay. Got you. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, I think. I mean, I hope that it was, like, bittersweet, not just sad. You know what always makes me cry are Studio Ghibli movies. If you put on Howl's Moving Castle or, like, anything, I'm probably gonna cry by the end. And it's, like, not even because all of them are sad. It's because they're just so, like, heart-wrenching, emotional, like, and a lot of them are, like, feel-good movies. Like My Neighbor Totoro, I always cry watching that movie, and there's not really a good reason why. The Wind Rises, oh my gosh. The Wind Rises is a Studio Ghibli movie, and it's like, it's about, like, when the Japanese were trying to make, aircraft, like, the aircraft race, you know? And it's a love story and all that. And my mom got home from a date with my dad, and, I was trying to finish up the movie. I had, like, 40 minutes left, and by the end, I was bawling. And even though I knew what was gonna happen, like, I knew it was gonna be a sad ending, like you saw it coming a mile away, right? And she's just like, Courtney, are you crying? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh man, the feels. Moana 2 was original. Yeah, that's what I heard too, Goji. And see, I heard that even before it came out, and I was like, oh, that's absolutely gonna be awful. Just don't mind me when I accidentally put numbers on here. That's definitely what I meant to do. Yeah, trash fire, yeah. It doesn't even surprise anybody. Thank you. I should. It's been, oh, you hear the cracking. It's been a minute. Stir is here to remind me, him and Mira. See, when we have we're gonna have stretch redeems like on Mira's channel, and you'll help remind me more because I forgot to put my timer on. Oh, ow. And yet it's a smash hit at the box office. Moana 2 is? I thought it did bad. That's surprising. I heard the music was terrible. Wow. Just goes to show that anybody will watch anything Disney. Which part of it could be people just curious, you know, or like, that's the one kid's movie in theaters that I'm gonna let my kids see, you know? It made back its budget. Oh man, that kind of pissed me off. I kind of wanted it to bomb. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Mira. I will. I am, see? Just doing it away from the camera. I really need to start my daily stretches again. It's, oh. This week's been a bit painful. I was doing this, like, at-home physical therapy because college gave me tendinitis. So, you know, unsurprising to anybody. Yeah, drawing 3/4 of every day for 4 years will do that to you. I honestly blame my concept design classes, because concept design, I feel like that's when the workflow. Oh, thank you, or I will. I have my water bottle. It's Harry Potter, by the way. Wait, it's Harry Potter. I have a cherry blossom one and a Harry Potter one. Thank you, though. Yeah, I was doing at-home physical therapy, but I just kind of got away from it. It's like this, it's like called Sword Health or something. Because going in person was a little too expensive. What old movies have you seen? Recently I told you guys I watched A Knight's Tale. That was good. Ghost Rider was good. I told you about that too. Trying to think of what I haven't told you about. Oh gosh. Probably a good bit, Goji. That you haven't seen? Huh. A Knight's Tale. You haven't seen that, you say? I thought you did see it. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it was really good. It kind of reminded me of Ella Enchanted in a good way. Like, it had random moments of, like, rock from, like, late 90s, 2000s. I think it's late 90s, actually. It's just like, what is going on? And he was, like, jousting, you know? Yeah, Ella Enchanted. I love Ella Enchanted. That's such a good movie. I think that's probably on my top 50 for sure. I love Princess Diaries too. Just because we're speaking of Anne Hathaway here, okay? Princess Diaries 2 is like top... I want to say at least top 15 or 10 for me. I can rewatch that movie a million times. Yeah, I think A Knight's Tale had Heath Ledger, if you guys remember him. I think he passed away, though. I don't remember what else he plays in. Also, Vision from MCU is randomly in it, which his part is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I like old anime, too. Like I was kind of saying a few days ago. I love watching the old shonen. Heath was the Joker. Yeah, that's what his big part was. I knew he played something big, I just couldn't remember what it was. I think this is pretty good. I'm not really happy with the hands, but I am thinking I can pretty easily fix them at some point. What did you guys think about the current Joker? I haven't seen Joker 2. I heard it was bad, and also I was turned off by the fact that they made a musical. He was a he was a gay cowboy from Brokeback Mountain. Was it in good context, or was it like Joker 2 sucked? Yeah. Why did they need to add singing to that? As serious as the first one was, who in the on the director's board said, yeah, let's do it, that's a great idea. Like, I know Lady Gaga's in it, but it's not like she sings in every show. And it's kind of, I have to be honest, it's kind of hard not to see anybody other than Margot, how do you say your name? Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn? I feel like she still has like a bit of that youthful whimsy to her that she like, you know, she pulls it off a bit better. But I didn't watch Joker 2, so I don't know. Gotta say David Zaslav. Huh? Who's that again? I'm sorry, I'm not really good with celebrity names. Go. Go. Okay. I will go. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. Our follower goal changed because when we hit to 30, we're going to, oh, Margot! You dumb. I'm so- oh god, Margaret. Oh my god. Okay, listen. I can't English well, we all know this. It's been proven time after time. What I was saying though was that we're gonna have a doodle request stream at 30 followers, so if you guys watch out for that, so you know, you can come hang out and maybe get your OC drawn. I was gonna do it at 25, but I figured 30 was a better benchmark. Julio. 29 followers to go. For affiliate. For a doodle request stream, it'll be 30 followers. Maybe we can do another doodle request stream at 50, I don't know. I don't really know what we'll do to celebrate. I don't think it's really close yet, so. Oh, no, you're not. You're fine. You're fine. I keep on clicking my numbers brush by accident, if you can't tell. Question, can I request a cat doodle? Not right now, but during the stream, yes. I will draw a cat for you. It'll probably be like anime looking though, just so you know. I don't like to draw realism that much. I'm done. Those days are behind me. I'm done art college. I don't have to draw realistic anymore. If I don't want to. All of early college was like, draw realistic, you can't draw anime. And then it was like, junior to senior year, they're like, we don't care, draw whatever you want. I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, no, it will be, there won't be too many rules other than, I won't draw like full-on furries. That will be one rule, because that's just not my jam. And if you need an example, I can send you one. But if they have like cat ears, that's fine. But like not like a full-on. I don't like drawing them. Probably nothing like super mecha because that's pain. And of course nothing offensive. But you know, other than that, it's kind of like whatever you guys want. Like your OCs, or if you want like a anime character, etc. Have you seen the Never-Ending Story? No, I haven't. Isn't that the one that you wanted Mira to watch for like over a year or something? I don't remember. Blackmailed you? Kochi! Jeez! No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna have like a galaxy swirling from her, I think, and then I don't know. I'm not really doing a fine sketch for this part. I only promised her a good time if she did, which she got. Oh well, it was good. Okay, okay. Okay, question is, so how long is it? As a person with not much time, I have to ask this question. 94 minutes? Okay, so that's what? Oh. I'm not doing math on my calculator. Okay, that's not too bad. I definitely wasn't looking that up, don't worry guys. I can do math in my head. An hour and a half. Thank you. You like my eye makeup? Oh, thank you. I just do, I don't do like winged or anything usually. I'll just do like the bottom waterline. And then like your typical, concealer, foundation. Oh, actually I do like a tinted serum instead of foundation because, foundation was drying out my skin. Like, my skin's already really dry in the winter. So I was trying something else. The tinted serum is a little... It doesn't flake as easily, so I've been using that lately. And then, I got like a Milani palette, which I've been really liking for the eyeshadow. I don't know anything about makeup, guys, so don't. That's about as much as I can say. Thank you. Yes, sweet. I'm like blocking in everything first because this is gonna be like kind of a lot going on this piece, so she's not gonna have a face for a little bit. It's fine. Thank you, Gochi, as well. Y'all very sweet. This lasso fill brush is like the lifesaver of the century. I feel like it changed how I started drawing, or like how I draw. Because now, like, when I'm working on like designs or stuff too, like I'll just block in the color instead of like sketching the whole outfit. And it's such a time saver, honestly. Especially for designing, because like you want design to be quick, usually, you know? So it kind of helps with that. Her hair is really long. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, huh. Should I make it go up like the reference or go down is the question. I think I'm gonna make it go down. And if I don't like it, I'll change it. It's fine, it's fine. So I feel like if it goes up, it kind of like, she's got these bangs, which is gonna look kind of funny up. I don't know. It's got a cool effect in the reference, but I don't know. I'm gonna roll with this and then maybe I'll do a second version. Cute emotes. So why is that your favorite movie, Goji? Dare I ask? Which shows do I like for magical girls, specifically? My favorites are Sasami Magical Girls Club, which is really niche, and Magic Knight Rayearth. Those are my favorites. I have not finished Magic Knight Rayearth, but I watched a season. I just haven't watched the second season, or the OVAs, because time. I also like Puella Magi and Sailor Moon. I never finished Sailor Moon. I got to like the arc with when Chibi Usa's boyfriend, the unicorn, shows up or whatever. I think he's supposed to be her boyfriend. I can't remember. Yeah, I think Mira and I stopped around the same point in Sailor Moon, which is funny because like both of us get merch for Sailor Moon. It's like, it's fine. You don't actually have to finish Sailor Moon. Horse BF. Yep, exactly. He do be that. I'm glad I wasn't making stuff up in my head. Also, the thing is that I read the manga up to that point. I didn't watch the show up to that point. Okay, see, okay, you've seen Crystal? Okay. I've tried to watch Sailor Moon over and over again, and I never really get far, because I have to be honest, I get a little bored at the beginning. I know it gets really interesting, it's just like, I think just, I don't know. I gotta, like, devote some time and actually watch it. If the Viz dub was more accessible. I assume that's the better one, then. Is it not on Crunchyroll? Or, Hulu? Not censored, but no? Okay. Oh, okay, Goji. It sounds really interesting. I might add it to, my list to... Is it like a family-friendly movie? Because I could watch that with my parents one time or something. We're always looking for stuff to watch. Oh, yeah. They're not cousins. No, they are not cousins. PG. Okay, thank you, Goji. I'll mention to it. I'm not gonna make any promises because I don't know when we're gonna watch movies again, but I will definitely keep it on the radar. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, if you're not aware, by the way, Sailor Moon, they censor basically a lesbian couple to be cousins in one. And I'm pretty sure it's like the version that was on television when I was a kid. I don't think they were lovers in that version, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Bring a lot of tissues if you do. Okay. I probably will have to because you guys know how emotional I am. Yep. Yeah. They're so uncool for that, bro. I actually love, like, the concept of Uranus as a character. Let there be lesbians. Yeah. Trust me, you'll need it. Yep. I believe you. For real, for real. I don't know. It does not take me much to get teary-eyed, so... I definitely do need to finish Sailor Moon sometime. I've kind of gotten back into liking some shoujo in general because, like, I like the character relationships and dynamics. And I find that for, like, inspiration and stuff. So, like, I started playing Project Sekai Colorful Stage, which is, like, the Miku game for your phone. It's a Vocaloid rhythm game. But there's, like, human characters as well. That has so many social relationships and dynamics I find fascinating. So, I started binging the story yesterday. I got, like, an hour in. There's, like... Oh, there's so many stories to catch up on, because this game has been running for, like, probably... I want to say since before I graduated high school, but maybe a bit after that, I don't know. So it's got a lot of... It's one of... If you play gacha games, or rhythm games in particular, they are constantly adding event stories, which are actually canon. So, like, for Bang Dream Girls Band Party, that's another one. The D4DJ Groovy Mix, all of these have like hundreds of chapters to read, and it's like visual novel style. So like it's basically like watching an anime, essentially, and it's like if you don't keep up with it from the get-go, you have so much homework to do. So that's why I stopped playing Bang Dream and D4DJ, because it just got so ahead of me, and I was like, I don't have this kind of time. So we'll see if I catch up with Project Sekai, because it's got the same issue, but... And then on top of that, Bang Dream and D4DJ did this thing where it was like, they double dipped in their content, so like the anime would be based off the game, and like they would use the game to supplement like backstory and stuff. So like, the anime would jump from season 1 to season 2, and it wouldn't be like sequels, it would be like, oh, but you had to play the game chapters to know what just happened with this group and this group. So it was like, it was double dipping because you had to watch the anime and you had to play the game to know what happens. And I was just like, I got so sick of it. It was really bad with D4DJ and Bang Dream. One second, guys. Got like it. So yeah, it's like such a niche problem to have, but I can't enjoy the cute idol girls because they make me do homework and watch a bunch of scenes. It's so unfortunate. Love Live is kind of like that, but all of our games have got terminated, so you know what? It's not that big a deal anymore. They said you can't watch the content anyway, so forget about it. The only game for Love Live that's out right now is a live game that is VTubers called Link Like Love Live. So at 4 L's. And it's VTubers that are live, so it's like a real-time game. They have real-time concerts and real-time events and daily interactions and stuff. And it's only in Japan because it's in Japanese, and it's like, why even bother translating it, because it's mostly live streams and stuff, so you can't, like, if you're global or like worldwide, you literally just can't enjoy this Love Live group because of a language barrier, unless you just happen to know Japanese, you know? So, you're welcome, the Terminator. Yeah, exactly. It was so crazy that they terminated all their games. Like, it was like, they had a game out for less than a year and they terminated it. And it was like a big game. It's called like Love Live Miracle Idol Fest, I think. I was like, okay. You guys didn't make it past the year point, but alright. Rude, Love Live. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just annoying for the new group that I was talking about with the VTubers, because it's like, I want to know about them, but I can't because I don't understand Japanese. I guess I need to just go learn Japanese. That's the solution here. Magia Record English, man. Yeah. The same vibe. Are you gonna play the new one? I was thinking that would be fun to play on stream. I'm not crazy about it being like the gameplay style. Like, it's like a Honkai Star Rail, essentially, like the turn system. And they did that with Magia Record, I think, too, right? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played that one. But I'm kind of willing to give it a shot, I guess. Is what I'm going at. Okay, we're gonna draw a face. You know a little bit of Japanese, but haven't kept up date with learning it, so now I'm not good at it. That's a mood. Did you guys have to learn languages in high school? Because I did. I had to learn French, and that's the one I picked because I heard... Because I didn't want to learn Spanish. I was like, I like France. I like Paris. I'm gonna learn French. I'm really bad at grammar and learning stuff. It's really, really hard for me to absorb information and let it stick. So learning a language is not easy for me. So I think like during the entirety of my French class, I got like a consistent C or D, mostly C's. And like I wasn't a terrible student in high school. I got mostly A's and B's. It's just like French was one of those ones that never clicked with me. I never got my head around it. And it's like it wasn't like I didn't try. It's just like I don't know. You learned a little bit of Spanish. You don't know about it, Mir? Yeah, for the game. I mean, it's got the, you can already do like the pre-order or something like that. It's free on Steam. You're forced to learn Spanish, but I never actually learned it. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, mostly A's and B's, Goji. I did have my bad classes. I was not really good at science or calc. It looks bad. The game? Yeah. I know. I kind of, I don't know what I want from them for a game, but I'm not sure if that's what I was hoping for at all. I almost failed pre-calc 11. Yeah, I feel you. I didn't even get into calc, okay? I was too dumb for calc. They put me in math analysis, which is like algebra 2 with pre-calc in it. And then I did so bad in that class that they put me into statistics 1 and 2 in high school. I don't even know that they offered statistics, but I got in it because I was too stupid for calc. Physical science was one that I struggled with, and the only managed to pass with a C-. I feel that. I feel like that was like my science experience generally in high school was just like barely coasting by. Like it was either a C or a low B. I got like straight A's in chemistry. So that was the one that I was like, what the heck? Why is this the one of all classes that I do good in? So they's like, oh, you're good at science. So for senior year, we're gonna put you in like honors physics, which was a mistake because I almost failed that class. It's like, I don't think physics is the same as chemistry. I don't know why I got put in honors. There's a reason I ended up in art school instead of anything else. You are exempt from algebra and chemistry due to being on the autism spectrum. Is that so? Really? It's interesting. Yeah. Algebra wasn't fun. You didn't want to be there, buddy. I think geometry was harder than algebra, though, to be honest. Maybe that was just me. I actually really wanted to be a marine biologist, or like study paleontology or something. And I was like dead set on it for so many years. And then I got to high school and I started taking science classes, and I realized I was like, if I went to college for science, I would flunk. So it ended up being between just following what my dad does, which is accounting, and because like accounting is not like calc, okay? It's like statistics, numbers, budgeting, right? So I thought I was either going to do that or art, like graphic design specifically. And we ended up on art eventually. I have a long story with school, but let's say I almost didn't graduate. Bro, that's rough. At least you did graduate though, right? You used to want to be a paleontologist. Yeah, that's valid, OG. I wasn't as serious about paleontology as I was about marine science. And part of me sometimes regretted not doing it because like I worked at an aquarium for a summer and it felt like I was in my element, like when I would do the exhibits and stuff. So like part of me was like, man, maybe I should have went to college for that. But at the same time, I'm like, I like making characters so much. It's like, I don't know. You know? Oh, I like a lot of them. I've always been really fascinated by whales. So I really like orcas. Even though they get a bad rap. I like jellyfish a lot. I do not ever want to be near one, but I like them. Cownose stingrays are adorable. We had them at the aquarium and I pet them a lot. I do like otters, like sea otters, river otters. Those are cute. Yeah, but mostly like whales for me. Yeah, orcas, they're so great. I can't tell you how many times I watched that one documentary, what's it called, Blackfish, which is about orcas. It's not a really uplifting documentary, I will say. It's about, like, SeaWorld and all that, so if you know, you know. But I still am fascinated by it, so... You know, I'm looking at this reference. I'm wondering if I should do her eyes closed. I don't know if this is the vibe. From Free Willy? Yeah. I honestly, it's been so many years since I've seen that movie. Excuse me. Now, let me read what Yori said just real quick. Really? That's interesting. Wow. COVID, man. It was weird times. I definitely felt like I did not get the same education experience during COVID as I normally would have. No, you're good, Yori. I don't mind at all. You're just glad you didn't have to go to school? That's valid. Part of me, you hated it? Oh, yeah. I'm sure all of us introverts, part of us liked the not having to go anywhere. But it in the end, it was just not good. You know? I did public speaking class on Zoom. So, you know that's absolute BS. I did not earn that grade. Public speaking, talking on a Zoom call, right? Okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, you see the irony? And you didn't have to speak live if you didn't want to. You could record your video presentation and upload it to the Blackboard. Which was like the online school portal. So it was absolute, like, nonsense. Oh, Goji, I don't know about that. I don't know if I can. I probably will brainstorm with Mira about some redeems at some point. I don't know if that's gonna be on the list, bro. No worries. I think it's funny. I think it was a funny question. I'm not like upset or anything. Don't worry. We'll think of something fun. Don't worry. We gotta get to affiliate first, though, bro. We're at let's see, how many followers? Like 19, 20. Right. Yori will be the volunteer. He will be the tribute. The Nyatrum tribute. I think I'm a little too awkward for that, I have to be honest. Have a good night, Stir. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Kind of a chill stream today, so I hope you had a decent time. Eventually we'll actually color something on stream and not be just sketching. It's like kind of what I was saying earlier, I've been in like the draft trenches. Sounds so bad. I mean, like, I've been doing a lot of drafting and like progress work and not a lot of finished work. Yeah. So there hasn't been a whole lot to see on my art account, unfortunately. Oh, this does not look right. Then again, her bangs might not be too. Her bangs are actually really long, looking at the reference. You got drafted to the trenches, yep. I'm always there. That's where you'll find me. I mean, you know, because I share whips on the on our server, and it's like the amount of times I've restarted stuff, or like, just like, here's this draft. I'm never finishing it, by the way. Like, we have Winx characters, so I can't even tell you how many times I've redesigned just their first forms, and I just never get like fully satisfied with how they look, so I keep making new ones, and I'm like, but then it's been too long since I've started working on this one, so I'm gonna start a new one, and the cycle continues. F in the chat for Courtney's whip folder. Bro, I think later we gotta just go through show some whips. Like, there's just so many. That's why I was low-key thinking about making a Patreon and just showing all my draft work, but I don't really know how successful Patreon is right now. Other than if you have like 1 million followers, you know? So it's like, is it worth setting up, or like, should I just do a website? It's fun. Yeah, I actually kind of was thinking about subbing to yours just so I could see some of your extra Arcturus concept art. I thought some of the ones I did see some of them that you sent me, of course, but I was like, had me curious. Good to have in your back pocket. Yeah. I really need to redo like a lot of for my elbow pop. My elbows pop so easily. Yeah, you do show me most things. Yes. Which I appreciate. I show you, like, I think I show you mostly everything. I don't really show you most of my idol stuff because I just, like, I know it's not, like, really much of your thing for the Love Live ones, but... Okay, well, no, I mean, cute girls is your thing, never mind. What am I saying? I am stretching, by the way. I don't know if I kind of liked the eyes open. True, LOL. Yeah. I don't know which I like better. It might help when I actually sketch the hair instead of just blocking it in. Thus, yeah. I think part of the reason I do so many drafts is just like the perfectionism and like, I don't know. I leave too much time between working on stuff, and then I come back to it and it's been like a month or so, and it's like, oh, now I can't leave it like this. I'm gonna take this opportunity to again blame Art College for doing this to me. getting two versions of the face and see which I like better if you can't tell what's going on. Maybe I can just send her both and see what she likes later. I don't know, man. Oh, thank you. It's still very early on, but appreciate it. She's a cute character, like... I have a persona in the works. She's in the works. My other friend is helping me design her. And she's cute. That's like what my Twitch profile picture. Well, my profile picture on everything is my persona. What she currently looks like, so. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it so far. Figured it would be nice to see something other than Tinkaton for a stream. I had to work on this anyway, so. Trying to keep it a little fresh for you. Thanks, Goji. Much appreciated. I don't want to cut the layer. Only thing about this OC is that there's a lot of detail and it's gonna make me hate myself a little bit doing this. Fine, it's fine. This is why we do light art. So we can be kind of lazy with the sketch. Favorite DC and Marvel super heroines? So specifically females then, right? I really like Wanda, which is Scarlet Witch. She was my favorite female hero for Marvel. DC. I can't even think of a female DC one. What's some female DC ones? I watched like Arrow and Flash, but I can't really. I didn't really like any female ones from those shows. I think Scarlet Witch is probably my favorite though. She was like the best written up until Doctor Strange 2. No offense. Even before she had WandaVision, she was my favorite, to be honest. Wonder Woman. Thank you. Okay. I have to be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of any of them. I've seen a little bit of Supergirl. I didn't finish that show. Wonder Woman, I don't like the current Wonder Woman at all. I think she's boring. Sorry. She can't act. That's just me, though. Black Canary, all I can think of is Laurel. Right? Is it Laurel from Arrow? 'Cause she's Black Canary, right? It's been a long time since I've seen Arrow. Linda Carter. Isn't her name Laurel in... Maybe it's a different one I'm thinking of. I thought she was Black Canary. Actress. Oh, actress. Okay. I was like, no. I thought her name was Laurel. What do you mean? Thank you. I didn't really like Laurel, but I did like her more when she became Black Canary. But it has been quite a while since I've seen that show. It's hard to say. I feel like this whole collar is actually a lot smaller. She just got a really small torso, the way she's, you can see she's really petite, so I'm like, I might be skewing her proportions a little bit here. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Do you guys have a favorite, I guess female superhero, yeah? I think Taylor watched Supergirl. Yeah, it's meh. That's what I kind of heard. I wasn't gonna say it, but I heard a lot of complaints about some of the writing choices. You don't really have one? That's valid. I mean, I like anime, so anime superheroes, right? I love My Hero Academia. Does that count? They have better written female characters than DC. To be that I've seen a DC. I mean, I've mostly seen the shows, so I don't think the shows are as well written as like the comics, for instance. So I'll say that with a grain of salt. Facts. Let me think. Yeah. I haven't really watched a lot of superhero stuff in a while, to be honest. Can't use it tomorrow. Let's go. Well, I mean, get the muns, man. I need to get paid. I haven't gotten my paycheck. I'm supposed to get it yesterday. I think it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get it yesterday. Low-key, my boss kind of forgets sometimes. I have to remind people. I was supposed to get a commission. That was like a really easy one. And it was just like recreating a logo in high quality. And then he emails me, he's like, oh, wait, if you haven't started on it, hold off for a minute. I'll keep you updated, but I might not need you to do it. I'm like, bro, you just dangled $100 in front of me for an easy comm. Like, you let me down like that, bro. Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Rogue. I don't know Rogue or Kimberly Hart, but I got you. Do you like the movie versions, or do you like, are you referencing like comic versions or general characters? Oh, you're good, Yoru. I've done that before. I accidentally exit out of Discord calls by exiting out of the browser. So I'm kind of clumsy. General? Okay. Yeah, cuz like again, the current Wonder Woman, I'm just not impressed. But like old Wonder Woman, she is like iconic. Probably the same for Batgirl, to be honest. Like, there's so many renditions of her, so it's like hard to... I don't really know if I have strong feelings about Batgirl. X-Men and Kimberly's... Oh, Pink Ranger! Yeah! Nice. That definitely counts. I like that. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about Power Rangers, huh? Yeah, those my brother really liked Power Rangers. We liked Power Rangers, but that's definitely a show I haven't seen since I was probably like younger than 10. So I can't really tell you much about it. Oh my goodness, the details on this thing. There are so many. It gets like hard with this amount of detail sometimes because like you get so caught up drawing the details that sometimes they get skewed in the overall like anatomy proportions. Yeah, same, Goji. That's why like when you asked me, I was like, wait, which DC ones are there? I'm like blanking. I can't even really think of many other for MCU other than Black Widow and Wanda. Who else is there? I don't remember. Captain Marvel. I don't like her. I don't like the one that Xochitl Gomez plays. I don't like her either. I don't like any of the Miss Marvels, whatever. They're not really great at writing female characters, honestly, in the recent stuff. That's just my opinion, though. Yeah, they're so mid. They could do better. It's just like, I think part of it is that they get caught up with certain agendas, and it's just like, it doesn't always have to be an agenda. You can just make a good character because you're passionate about the story and like what they go through as a character, you know? That's just like how I feel, at least, though. Spider-Gwen? But that was Sony, yeah, yeah. There you go. That was, yeah. Are you referencing, like, the Spider-Verse Gwen? Or do you mean, like, in general Gwen? Oh, yeah. I was just trying to understand what Cody said, but I think I get what you mean. I was like, wait, had to reread that. I don't know the comics. Okay, kind of like her vibe is really cute, right? You can't go wrong with a ballerina spider person, right? That's such a fun spin on it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I thought you were saying Kamala, like, the one that ran for president. I was like, wait, we're not gonna get into politics here, are we? Right? Please no. Okay, okay, I don't know who that is, so... But I got you. That's why I was confused. Yeah, that's why I was so confused. I was like, what? How did we get to this? I don't remember bringing that up. You can see my confusion here, because I just saw Kamala, I didn't see Khan. Yeah, please, that isn't our rules. Don't bring up Kamala or politics, thank you. We not about to talk about all that stuff. Marvel character. Yeah, thank you. Oh. Red flag, guys, red flag. Courtney's really stupid today, I swear. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting because we're streaming Stardew Valley together and Taylor's gonna get to deal with me being ditzy. The megaphone, yeah. Drive it home. It's okay, guys. I just can't English. It's fine. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. It's been, I told you guys, it's been one of those days for me. It's been an off day. My art is crazy. Oh, hi, Cat and Flesh Era. Thanks for swinging in. But I'm not British? Oh, I mean, you got me there. Thank you so much, though, Captain. I'm drawing my friend's OC, Sarah. It's her persona. What's poppin'? I don't know. We were talking about superheroes. That's what's poppin'. You missed some chaos. It's what went down. How are you doing? And guys, if you're not following him, he streams Pokemon. He's really cool. Gave us a raid last week, which was really nice. Playing Marvel Rivals, so I'm bad. That's funny. You came in at the right part of the conversation then. I'm doing good. Just working, making some art. Just been a busy week. I feel like I've been saying that like on like a broken record, but it's a busy time of year. I'm trying to finish some stuff before year end for work, so cracking down. I'm a graphic designer full time, so you know. Yep, cola. Oh gosh. I have a low-key soda addiction, I have to be honest. I don't know. I think it's like a self-soothing thing or something. I don't know. But coffee and soda. Mostly soda because coffee's too expensive. Yeah, most people do. Yeah. It's like, it just gets you through the day. Yeah, Mira, calling me out. I love Dr. Pepper. I like, actually, Pibb Extra is my favorite, but they don't ever sell it where I live. They only sell it in the southern states. So, I never get it, but Dr. Pepper's, like, a close second. It's just, like, a tad sweeter than Pibb, so it's, like, rip. Loki of X-Guard and Bolden with, what in the world? Bolden with a new porpoise. You're trying to make me literally slip up on the spot, man. Jurian called me out. This convo has context, by the way. See, Yori knows what Pibb is. Yep, Dr. Pepper. Thank you. You guys have class with your soda preferences. I like Coke, but like I like Coke better at like fountain Coke, you know? I think it tastes better than the cans or like the bottles. I don't know why. I guess it's just maybe it's the high amount of syrup in it. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Sprite or anything like that. Orange Fanta. Kind of gross. Yeah, it's easy to get in Florida. Yeah. See, I went to school in Georgia for college, so I used to get it all the time. I would go to like our college store and get me a bunch of Pibb, but I can't get it right now because where I live. Soda water instead of Sprite? Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like, thank you, Yoru. It's the thought that counts. I've like considered like ordering some Pibb, but I'm like, no, I couldn't. I could never. But I could. A P.O. box for Pibb donos. Oh, absolutely. Just, you know, PayPal me. I'll get me some Pibb. No, I'm just kidding. Lord. Do not use your money to do not do that. Please, no. It was a joke. Oh my god. Yor is like, here, I'm gonna... Please, guys, no. Don't support the addiction. I always say I'm not gonna buy any soda, and then the very next grocery run, I'm like, I need to get me some soda, I'm almost out. You guys are crazy. Pibb fund. Valid. I mean, they just need to offer Pibb in more states is the real issue here, right? Because I buy soda, I just don't buy Pibb. Because it's not in here. This skirt's gonna be interesting, like, this angle. Okay, I'm gonna show you the skirt one more time, okay? How the heck am I supposed to draw this at the angle I'm drawing it? Like, I'm doing my best. I do think it is too big. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh. College had me with a lot of bad habits with like drinking and eating. Because I'm like a picky eater too, so like half the time the cafeteria didn't have anything I really wanted. So I kind of... I survived. Oh! Oh my... Yoriichi! Jesus Christ! Thank you! That's very sweet. Feeling my addictions here. Thank you for the $20. You're very sweet. The pib has been funded, guys. We're good. I have no excuse but to go get pib now. Thank you. That's very, very generous of you. Pib funded. Done. Thank you. Oh gosh, you guys crack me up. I feel like I have to go order some pib now. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you were actually gonna do that, so that surprised me. Mira's like, yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm doing the skirt entirely. Oh god, it is so wrong. It is very wrong. Oh. This is like so off. Gotta support the pib and Koto. Thank you. Soda daddy. Oh my gosh. I appreciate the support. You do not ever have to donate, but I do appreciate the generosity. I hope you go get yourself a treat with your paycheck as well, by the way. Dancing dinos. They're so cute. I really want some animated emotes when you get affiliate, I'm not gonna lie. I need to make some for Mira too. As I promised I would, so. I haven't made emotes in a while, so I'm a bit out of practice. So they're not on my VGen right now, but they eventually will be when I have some actual, like, recent examples. I was even hesitant to put, like, the Pokemon trainer teams back on VGen, which I do, like, custom Pokemon trainer teams. Like, art of them. It's not in Pokemon style, but it's in my style. But I was hesitating because it's, like, they're kind of outdated at this point. Like, it's not even how I draw people anymore, but, like, I feel like the Pokemon would end up kind of looking mostly the same, so it's good enough as an example. Makes things fun, and unfortunately, it's mostly going to be gone out tomorrow afternoon because of bills, so. Oh, got you. I feel that, man. I'm not even going to lie with you guys. My entire last paycheck, 2 paychecks, have gone towards bills. There is nothing left. It was all bills. Which was fine, because I am okay. I live with my parents, but, like, it was just because of, like, what hit me this past month that's what ended up happening. Oh, thank you, Goji. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. If you don't know, me and Mira Sketch are going to be collabing tomorrow night. We're gonna play Stardew Valley. I've never played. And she also downloaded a ton of cute little mods. So later, before I go to bed, we're gonna call and set those up. It's been like an hour making cute sprites. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Thank you for, you know, offering and stuff. I think it'll be fun. I have no idea what you do on collabing for, or co-op for Stardew, but, you know. Right? Go, you do whatever you want to, Goji. It's all good. I won't be offended if you don't watch mine. It's okay. For sure, you motivate me. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm trying to motivate myself to do stuff, man. We'll do a shared chat. Yeah, there we go. Oh, all good, Yoru. You can just catch the bot. It'll be fine. I think somebody would be offended if I didn't show up. I wouldn't be offended. I do appreciate you showing up for a stream, so that's very sweet. We would. Taylor's like, let's get that straight. The skirt is like actually, oh my gosh. I don't even think this is like at remotely right, but it's fine. It's like really short is the problem. So I think I'm like, I don't know if I'm foreshortening it right. Koto in the back of her mind. Oh god. That's me during the day at work, you know, like, that's what I'm secretly, like, in a rage. I swear, it's like people have their heads on backwards at work. That's what it feels like. I need to get something different soon. Yep. I feel like everybody understands that issue, though. Yep. Yeah, Taylor has horror stories from her previous job. Which is, like, funny but not funny, but it's like a lot of the issues she had, I got at, like, a different line of work, which was, like, daycare. Like, the same social issues, despite not being remotely the same job. I think it's just like when those jobs are, it's like that type of job ends up being a lot of the same social issues. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, oh gosh, Goji. I feel like, ugh, there's so many jobs that are just not, ugh. It's not it, man. We are gonna wrap up in just a few minutes here, but so I'm gonna power through to the end. Gotta start slashing tires. Oh, bro, that's what I felt like in my daycare job. No, I'm kidding. I quit because of my coworkers, not because of the job. And it's like that people ask you, why'd you leave this job? Oh, I had college. No, I just left because I hated my coworkers. Oh, I got you, Goji. I'm glad you don't work there anymore. Your mental health is very important, and if you have a sucky job, you probably should get out of it. If you can do that. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Even the aquarium I worked out at, there was some issues. Like, it's actually some of the older people that were causing issues, and not the younger people. But I will say, like, if I ever worked that type of thing again, I wouldn't want to do that specific position again. It's just like, what I liked was working on the floor, like talking about the exhibits and like all that. But the thing is, it's really hard on me physically, and I have fainting spells. So like if I'm standing for a long time, or if it's crowded or really hot, I'll faint. So I can't really do highly physical jobs. It doesn't really matter if I'm hydrated or like if I have a breakfast, it's just like it's gonna happen. So I decided not to work there anymore after that summer. Oh yeah, you gotta stand up for, you gotta do for yourself, Goji, for sure. Yeah, you guys get what I'm putting down? Yep. See, I feel like the skirt just not right. I'm gonna agonize over this for a while if you can't tell. I'm also like trying to avoid having to do edits if possible, because I just want to get it done, you know? I mean, like, if I show her a progress, I don't really want to have edits. I just want it to be good. We're learning together. Oh, yes. Oh, same, Yoru. Like, I have such a pet peeve, being, like, talked to like I'm dumb. It's like my, what, no offense, one of my siblings, I love her to death, don't worry, but she used to do that to me. Like, she would kind of, like, manhandle what I was doing, like, in the kitchen or something, and, like, she wouldn't let me figure it out, like, stuff like that, and I was just like, I love you, but oh my gosh, I'm going to, like, not stupid, I promise. You know? At work, definitely, though I understand that frustration. Being told to do something you're already doing. This is not remotely right. Maybe. I think it would curve all the way under into this part, just like... Oof. I'm gonna send this to Taylor later and tell her to fix it. Help me fix it. So what the hell is this skirt? Yeah. Oh gosh. Did I mention I was a perfectionist? Because that's, yep, that's one of these times where it's definitely, yeah. Me watching their every move after telling me what to do. Oh gosh, yeah. I would get a little petty if, like, they were doing something totally wrong and had the, you know, or like had bad habits and they had the audacity to be like, correct other people. Thank you. Yeah. It's something's off. Yeah. It's sometimes I really liked in school when people would redline my art, because it doesn't matter if you explain it sometimes. You just have to see what, like, see a professor draw it, like, or classmate edit it, you know? Because sometimes your visual, like, the information that you intake visually can be just really skewed, and it's hard for you to see what needs to be fixed until, like, it's right in front of you, you know? Yeah, yeah. I hated critiques. I would get really anxious for them because I didn't want to mess up, but at the same time I'd be like, I'm so glad, like, I was open to the critique because it got so much better after that, you know? So that's why a lot of times I'll, like, post my whips and be like, does this need any edits? Like, should I improve it? Like, because I like that back and forth, like, to help improve stuff. Alright. Ugh. It has been quite a bit, so I'm gonna hop off. Thank you again, Yoru, for the donation earlier. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for hanging out. We're just gonna fizzle out. We're not gonna raid anybody today, but I hope everybody has a good night. Again, we will be back tomorrow, same time, 8:30. Eastern. That's 5:30 Pacific, and we're gonna be doing a collab stream with Mira. I hope you come and hang out. So, yeah, have a good night, everybody.